to go from catching it in the hamburger grip to guiding it down into the pistol grip like that, where your fingers are pointing down the seam of the ball. When we kick, and just bring our leg through straight. So we're leaning forward, bringing our leg through straight. See that? You'll know when you hit it sweet, you get that end over end. It usually feels good off your boot too. Second thing is your guide down, okay? You need to be able to guide the ball down in front of your leg. A lot of people, when they go to kick, just hold the ball out here in front and try and bring their leg through to just kick it as hard as they can. You actually got to guide it down in front of your kicking leg. So if you're right-footed, you've got to guide it down in front of your right leg. If you're left-footed, you've got to guide it down in front of your left leg. Remember, you've got to guide it down, try and guide it down with two hands to start, okay? When you get really good at two hands, then eventually you can just do one, okay? It becomes like second nature, muscle memory becomes easier for you. But to start with, you always got to guide it down two hands, all right? So remember, get your grip right first, okay? So the top of the ball's sort of pointing away from you and the bottom of the ball's pointing back towards your legs, okay? Does that make sense? So see, I'm holding it like that. And what that does is that lets you be able to hit the sweet spot, because the contact, next one's the contact point. When we guide the ball down, we want to hit it onto our laces, okay? We're not hitting directly under the ball, we're hitting down the bottom at the back of the ball there, okay? When we kick, and just bring our leg through straight. So we're leaning forward, bringing our leg through straight, see that? We want to try and lean forward and keep the ball low. Tell me, why do we want to try and keep the ball low when we kick for distance? Yep, find the grass. Why is that? Why do we want to find the grass? Because who's trying to catch it on the full? The other team's fullback or wingers. They're trying to catch it on the full. And if they catch it on the full, they'll bring it back up the field, okay, and have really good field position. They could catch it and bring it back up near the halfway, all right? But if we find the grass, that could skid on, it stays low. It goes in between them. They don't catch it on the full. It rolls up towards to their try line, and you can try and keep them down within their 20. Does that make sense? That's it. That's it. So when you do it, you're kicking it like that, which is fine if you just wanted to kick it like that. But if you want to try and hold it upright a bit and try and kick it like that, and we'll see it'll go that end over end like that. If you, as a kicker, okay, if you want to improve and be a really good kicker, okay, when you come to training, okay, Tuesday, Thursday nights, you do your team training, don't you? Okay, you train for an hour, or both sessions you do 2 hours a week, right? If you're just doing that, you're doing the same as everyone else. Okay, if you want to get ahead, you need to then do extras. If you want to improve or improve your skill level, okay, then you need to do extras. Especially being a kicker, you need to put in your own time to kick. Okay, because that usually when you train, okay, in your training nights, that's your team training. You need to come down earlier before training, okay, or stay after training and do a bit extra, okay, about 10, 15, 20 minutes extra. And if you did that each week, eventually, okay, you're going to get hours and hours more practice than everyone else, okay, and eventually your skill level is going to improve, isn't it? You still want to have good hands because you're getting the ball in your hands a lot, okay, so practicing not just your passing, not just your kicking, but your catching as well, all right? So if you do have to catch a high ball, and I know that's usually the full-backs and wingers, outside backs, but if you might find yourself, they put up a high kick and you're underneath it, okay? If you want to catch a high ball, remember, most important thing is keep your eye on the ball, try and get under it, okay? Keep your feet moving, don't just stand still. Keep your feet up on the balls of your feet, like I was saying before, and get your hands up and elbows together. Great kick. Okay, don't worry, don't focus on the result there, focus on the steps, focus on the process.